Fractions with mixed numbers, let's multiply and divide. First, how do we do this? Well, if we're multiplying and dividing mixed numbers, either one, we first convert the mixed number to an improper fraction, and then we just use the rules for multiplication and division of fractions. We simplify, write our final answer as a mixed number. Let's do some examples. Let's multiply 3 2/5 times 4 1/6. Again, our first step is to change to improper fractions. So remember, we take the whole number and we multiply by the denominator. So 3 times 5 is 15, add the numerator, and that gives us 17. Denominator stays the same. For my second fraction, I take 4 times 6, which is 24, add 1, and I get 25/6. So when I'm multiplying my fractions, sometimes I like to just write them as one fraction, 17 times 25 in the top, 5 times 6 in the denominator. I'm a big fan of simplifying first. I can see that 5 and 25 share a factor of 5. So 5 goes into 5 one time, 5 goes into 25 5 times. So this is the same as 17 times 5 over 1 times 6. That just breaks it down and makes it a little bit nicer. So that gives me 85/6. And now I need to turn that into a mixed number. Well, if you have a calculator, that might make it a little bit easier, but we're pretending we have no calculator. And so I'm going to take 85 divided by 6. Well, 6 goes into 8 one time. And I have 25. 6 goes into 25 4 times. That's 24. I have 1 left over. So 14 is my whole number. I have 1 left over and a denominator of 6. So my mixed number at the end there is 14 1/6. All right, let's do another. Let's divide 2 1/2 divided by 1 1/4. Again, first step. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 5 halves divided by 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5/4. The rule for dividing fraction, you keep the first fraction, change division to multiplication, and find the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I have 5 times 4 over 2 times 5. Once again, I can look at simplifying first. 5 and 5 share a common factor of 5, right? So 5 goes into 5 one time. And 2 and 4 share a factor of 2. 2 goes into 2 one time. 2 goes into 4 two times. So I end up with 1 times 2 over 1 times 1. Well, that's 2 over 1, which simplifies to just 2. So 2 1/2 divided by 1 1/4 is 2. Love this stuff. All right, so now a couple for you to try. You try this one, then come back. Notice the numbers are a little bit bigger, so it's going to make it a little more difficult. But nothing we can't handle. So we first change our first one to an improper fraction. So 4 times 9 is 36. 36 plus 5 is 41. Denominator stays the same. In my second fraction, 2 times 16 is 32. 32 plus 13 is 45. Denominator stays the same. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this as I like to. 41 times 45 over 9 times 16. Now these numbers, just looking at them, are quite large. So being able to simplify first is very nice. And I can do that with 9 and 45. So 9 and 14 both share a common factor of 9. 9 goes into 9 one time. 9 goes into 45 5 times. So I have 41 times 5 over 1 times 16. And we simplify. So if I multiply in the top, 41 times 5 is 205. 1 times 16 is 16. And now we are ready to change back into a mixed number. So if I have 205 and I'm dividing by 16, well, 16 goes into 20 one time. So if I subtract, I get 45. 16 goes into 45 twice, gives me 32. And you can see that I have 13 left over. So 4 5/9 times 2 13/16 gives me a whole number of 12. and then I have 13 left over, denominator stays the same. So 12 and 13/16 is my final answer. Let's do one more division problem. And try it, come back, see what you can do here. So 5 1/3 divided by 4. Okay, well, 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16/3. Any whole number can be made a fraction by putting it over 1. So I just have divided by 4/1. So now, again, to divide fractions, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So this gives me 16 times 1/3 times 4. So 4 and 16 share a common factor of 4. 4 goes into 4 one time, 4 goes into 16 4 times. So my problem can be rewritten as 4 times 1/3 times 1. Well, I love that math. 4/3, and 4/3 can be taken to a mixed number as 1 and 1/3. So there's a couple of examples of multiplying and dividing mixed numbers.